liveness on our podcast.
How does that look, guys? How you
Looks
guys
good.
look?
Looks good. We
Okay.
need to get, our podcast today, Undeniably
Sports Talk.
with Harold White featuring Craig Tucker.
Craig
See,
Tucker.
teasy.
Flintstone to the
with
bone.
our author as Brian G. Soul.
In the man,
At the what do we call this? The Pine Willow
Pine Hollow Winery.
Pine Hollow Winery.
It's a tongue twister.
In downtown Summerlin. Downtown
man.
Summerlin. Wonderful day. It's 109.
Shit, my car said 111.
Yeah.
Mine said 112.
Jeez, you must have came from the east side. Jeez.
Man, it's hot out there.
Yeah, it's hot out there.
It's a little, it make you change your mind, huh?
Yes, it will. Every time. That's right.
It make you change your mind.
Yes, sir.
That's Vegas.
You know, here we go.
I used to when I was locked down. I was in a place called Anthony, New Mexico, called the Tuna. Yeah, that's where I met. Well, not where I met. I ran into him. Pee Wee Kirkland. He was there.
Mm-hmm.
We used to play ball outside. They didn't have no indoor gym. This was in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And we was playing ball, and we would play, and outside, and it would be 115, 112, 100, and we would play, and when we stopped playing, we'd be soaking wet.
Oh yeah.
5 minutes later, we'd be completely dry. I mean, completely dry.
Wow.
Like, man, this is the hottest place I've ever been in my life.
Well, I played some places where we had to shovel the snow,
Woo!
shovel the court out,
Off the court.
and still get out there and roll.
What?
Had to shovel the benches off in the weight pit.
Man.
Get out there, run early as soon as they clock time start.
Right.
Out there.
What's up, D? What's up, bruh? Normally high school. Y'all speak to y'all people, man.
Okay, well,
In the building.
I got Rio on here.
Rio on there, okay.
Mario.
All right, Mario up and running.
What's up, Mario?
Miss Barbara McDowell is on there.
Barbara McDowell.
Hello, Craig Tuck. Okay, all right.
Okay.
It's early. We're gonna get
It's
some
early.
folks on.
It's early, and also, we are broadcasting live from YouTube on the Mo Rock Entertainment network on YouTube, and also you can go to the Undeniably Sports Talk group page on Facebook.
Oh, they can go on there?
Yeah, they can go on there right
Oh,
now.
okay.
I'm broadcasting live on there right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if somebody get lost, they can always go there. Undeniably Sports Talk
Undeniably Sports Talk on
on Facebook. That is
Okay.
correct. That is
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
So again, this is episode what? 12?
11.
11. I don't know why I'm trying to up it up here. So what y'all got? What y'all talking about today, man? What's
We
going
got
on?
a few things, but I think we want to start off with our. You asked us last week to bring in our top 10 all-time athletes.
Right.
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all times. And Craig and I haven't shared notes, so our list is probably going to have some of the same people, but some of them are going to be different.
Right.
Okay.
That's because everybody's perception of all-time
Well,
greatest.
beauty is an eye to the beholder.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's going to be different here. It's going to be different there. I thought maybe we go down our list and state why we think that person is the. For example, if I say, well, Craig Tucker's number 2, and then I say why he's number 2, because he led the league in scoring 9 times. He got 12 championships, stuff like that.
Right.
So that's how I thought about it. I don't know.
That's
You
good.
got another idea?
What's up,
great
man?
idea.
How you doing, bro?
That's a great idea.
Okay.
And also, I was going to ask y'all something. Are y'all going by stats, or y'all just going by your own personal feelings on why this person or that person should be?
I'm going by what I saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going by what I
Because
saw.
the reason I say this, because at the end of the day, stats don't lie. Stats don't lie, but we're talking about all sports. So one stat over here might not being in alignment with another stat with another sport. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So that goes for maybe on and off the field, or on or off the court. Are y'all judging any?
Well,
Did anybody make the
I'm
list
pretty
because of
much-
their on and off the field?
I got a
Antics.
renegade list, man. Ain't
Okay,
just me
okay.
lying. I got a renegade.
Well,
list.
well,
I got some renegades on there.
couple of renegades on there.
Yeah.
But they still on the field or on
Right,
the court,
they play.
they were dominant.
Right.
Okay.
They did their thing.
So how y'all want to do this? Y'all want to start off with y'all
I
first?
want to go.
Give your first five, or
Okay,
give your
that'd be cool.
first,
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
and then y'all
Yeah.
talk to each other five. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Craig Teasy, you gonna start first?
I'll start it off.
Okay.
My number one, the greatest of all time. Now, see, you don't call a person the greatest of all time if they aren't the greatest of all
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
And that's Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
I got Ali number one. Number two, I got Michael Air Jordan.
Okay.
Michael Air Jordan. Number three, I got the great one, Wayne Gretzky.
Okay.
Number three. And number four, this is one of my renegades. But the man had 7 MVPs before the steroid era even started. And he's the home run king. I got Barry Bonds at number 4.
Okay.
And my number 5, I got the great Tiger Woods
Huh.
at number 5.
All right.
And I got a slash in there because I got somebody else on there, but I didn't see him like I seen Tiger. I
Okay.
got Tiger Woods, so that's my first 5.
Okay. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of vary.
I like that. I like that list, man. I don't think that'll be too, because you took your time on that too, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I did. Yep.
I got you.
Okay. So my first 5 are, I got the same number one you got. I got Muhammad Ali.
Yes, sir.
My number 2 is Usain Bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
My number 3 is Deion Sanders. Prime time.
Okay.
That was good.
Number 4, I got Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And number 5, I got Joe Montana.
Okay.
Joe Montana.
Okay.
Now, this is what I tried to do, but I got away from it.
Right.
I tried to say that I was going to get 2 basketball, 2 football, 2 baseball, 2 track and field, and 2 tennis. But I got away from it, first of all, because the first person on the list is Ali. He don't play none of them.
Right.
He's a boxer.
That's right.
So, and you can't hardly say anybody. I mean, you can say it if you want to, but the general consensus is Ali's one of the greatest athletes that's ever lived, as far as I'm concerned.
Greatest of all
And the
time.
reason why I say that is because, and this ain't a knock on LeBron either. I want you to know that, because my boy Brian G. Soul think I'm the only one in America that don't like LeBron James, but I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, because I sent him some stuff. He
He
won't
did.
talk about that.
All
He
right.
won't talk about that.
Okay.
But when you are the greatest athlete of all time, if you are the greatest, or if you are in the conversation to be the greatest, you don't say it to nobody. I don't tell you, Craig, I'm the greatest athlete of all time. Or I don't go on TV and announce that I'm the greatest athlete of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You let other people
Right.
say that. And that was one of the knocks I had for LeBron, because LeBron did that. He said it. He said that made when they beat Golden State and they was behind 3-1, which was a hell of a feat.
A great feat.
He came out and he said that right there made me the greatest athlete of all time.
Right. Right.
You let other people do that. That's not your job. Now, if somebody does do that, they got to be able to back that up.
Right.
If you say you're the greatest of all time, then you got to be, if you're going to be braggadocious like that, then you got to be able to back that up.
Right.
That's why I love Muhammad Ali. He backed it up.
He bagged it up, talked the talk,
Right.
walked the walk,
Right.
went through everything. They stripped him of the
Stripped him of his
titles,
title.
couldn't box, came
Right.
back and won. I was able to see his last fight. When I was going to the University of Illinois, they had it on.
Which one?
His very last fight was against Larry Holmes,
Oh, yeah.
and they had it on. What is that? we went on to the arena. They have it on. It wasn't pay per view then. Way back then, it was something else they had it on.
Okay.
And it wasn't a fight because Ali didn't throw a punch because he was older and stuff like that. And I can remember when Mike Tyson had a chance to fight Larry, he told him he's gonna get him for that, for what he did to Ali, for what he did, and that's what he did. Yeah. But Ali fought the best heavyweights in there. Right. He went over different countries.
Sometimes more than one time.
Yeah, and then people didn't know, and I didn't know that Don King was behind him. Yeah, Don King was rolling with him. Mm-hmm. And Ali.
Don so cold. He would like say when he fought Foreman.
Right.
He rolled with both of them. He had them both.
Both of them was in his team.
Yeah. So he would do that, and he's not the only one. He ain't by himself. Bob Arum did the same thing.
Right.
He would promote two fighters at the same time. Some of them sometimes in the same
fight. Yeah. And see, Ali wasn't afraid to talk about his religion. Right. He would do that. He let them know how he felt about it. Mm-hmm. And I remember a fight he was fighting. The guy was calling him Cassius Clay. He said, "No, I'm Muhammad Ali,"
and he paid for that.
He paid for that.
He beat that dude down.
He beat him down. Yeah. So Ali, man, I got to have Ali as number one. Okay, boy, because he was just he was phenomenal. Charisma.
He was charismatic.
We agree with that. Yeah, that's hands down.
Right. And even if you don't even in addition to his athleticism, he was a activist.
Yeah.
So that supersedes who he was
overall guy.
As he was in person, because you had other athletes in the 60s were trying, like you had people stand up like Tommy Smith and John Carlos in 1968 Olympics when they put the fist up.
Right.
But they really weren't active. Like I said, Muhammad, he had the Nation of Islam backing him. He had a lot of black organizations and just organizations, period, backing him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when Ali didn't go to the army, he had
the
serious activists that came.
Serious athletes.
He had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Bill Russell,
Jim Brown,
all of
them came, and they all met at the same time.
Right, they got a historic picture with all of them sitting at the table.
Exactly.
But
picture.
So and that's the only one that I would make a comment on, is that I agree with you. My dad loved Muhammad Ali. That was a big picture downstairs in our basement, letting you know I was in the Midwest because they don't have basements out here.
Right, sure. Baby. That's
so that was Muhammad. He was in the civil rights and all that time. My dad was. So Muhammad Ali was his mouth.
My father was a Panther, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, see, I got my mother-in-law, God bless her soul, she did a puzzle of Muhammad Ali. She did it maybe about 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So I went home one weekend and I asked her, Miss Newman, is it possible I could have that puzzle you did of Muhammad Ali? She said, sure, Craig. Don't you know I shipped that I got it that day and shipped it back to Vegas.
Wow.
I got it hanging up stand right now. Yeah. My little man came right now.
You know what? Another thing is that he was such, a lot of people didn't like Muhammad Ali in them days.
A lot of people.
But it's kind of got that Mike Tyson effect. Mm-hmm. How a lot of people didn't like Mike Tyson when he was young, but everybody loved Mike Tyson now. That was at the end of Muhammad Ali's life, he became the darling of America. Everybody loved Muhammad because they, the people, I guess, back in the 60s were older now, and maybe the older people kind of passed on.
Right.
So the younger people were older with him now, so they was probably with him. They respect the hell out of him. Yeah. But in those days, you didn't go against your parents. No. Your parents said some stuff. You had the student. You had a lot of student organizations like SNCC and a lot of them organizations, man, they were really revolting. They were revolting against the war, you know. And then when Muhammad Ali said he wasn't for the war, they was like, "Oh, this is our champion." Right. So he superseded athleticism. You know, he was a hero
person.
Right.
So.
You know, so that's the only one that I'm going to make a comment on. I'm gonna let y'all go with it. Now, Harold. Mm-hmm. Now, some of your top 5 picks. Mm-hmm. You know, would you say those again?
My top 5 is Muhammad Ali.
Yes, sir.
Usain Bolt.
Okay.
Deion Sanders, Michael Jordan, and Joe Montana.
Okay. I Michael Jordan is what, number 4?
Yeah.
And Usain Bolt is number 2. Mm-hmm. And who was number 3?
Deion Sanders.
Okay. So you saying Usain Bolt made a bigger impact on track and field than what Michael Jordan did in basketball?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that Usain Bolt, for the look, for what he did, for the short.
You understand what I'm saying, Craig?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For what he did, right. For when he was we're talking. Usain Bolt was a track and field sprinter.
Yeah. Right.
We're talking 4, 8, 12, 16. We're talking 16 years. He ran the 100 and the 200, and he never lost in the Olympics. And I'm saying, okay, let me make that real clear.
Mm-hmm.
4 times he went to the Olympics. 3 times, I'm sorry. 3 times he went to the Olympics. He ran 3 races. He ran the 100, the 200 meters, and the relay, and he never lost one race. And it never was close. He never almost won or kind of won. He took his team to victory 3 times, and he took himself to victory for 3 times. That has never, ever, ever been done, and nobody's even come close to that, to doing that for 3 different Olympics. That's extremely hard to do. Now, people are probably going to disagree, and that's fine. It's okay. But
that's your opinion.
That's hard to do.
Right.
I ran track, and most guys that run track, they start going downhill after
30.
No, way before that. I'd say 27, 28. They start going downhill. I don't mean they don't compete, but they don't run at the same level as they did when they were 22, 23, 24. So they start going downhill. Usain didn't go downhill. He broke the world record. He has both world records, all 3 world records, 100, 200, and the relay team, his team. So that's why I put him there.
You put him there, and he's number 2, right?
Yeah, he's number 2.
Number 2. All right.
I got Mike as number 2.
You got Mike.
Mike is number 2. Mike,
and why did you pick Mike as number 2?
Well, Mike, Jordan, he was outstanding, number 1. When he came in the league, he averaged 30 points a game coming in the league. Now, he didn't have a great team when he the first 8 years. Right. He got in the league because the Pistons were dominating the end back then. He didn't have no players with him. But once he got another superstar with him, Scottie Pippen was with him, that's when he got the wins in. Then he got those 7-footers. Horace Grant got there.
Yeah.
He got the shooters there. He was untouchable. Mike Mike won 3 in a row, retired, came back and won 3 more.
Okay.
He just didn't have that longevity like LeBron had. But I'm telling you, the time that he was in there, he was unstoppable. Mm-hmm. Michael Jordan was unstoppable, and he put shoes on the map.
Yeah, he did.
And they are on the map right now. He the highest shoe salesman today, and ain't even dribble a ball.
Right.
Yeah. So Michael Jordan is, all you see around everywhere is Michael Jordan. When they showed up when they had that 50
greatest.
50 greatest or 100 greatest, what it was, he
They had
came out
50
last.
Yeah, they had 50 and 75.
They didn't know he was there,
Right.
and he came out last. Don't you know? Allen Iverson say when he saw him, it was just like he was in awe, just to see him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's why I got Mike there. Mike there, and he deserved to be there from my point. That's my opinion. I got Mike at number 2.
And in addition to what you said, it's on Facebook all over. It's documented. It's on YouTube and so forth and so on. If anybody wants to look at it. When Michael came out, when LeBron came out before Michael, and the top 75 was done in Cleveland, Ohio.
Right.
At the Cleveland Arena.
Mm-hmm.
They cheered for Michael Jordan. I mean, they cheered for LeBron James. But when Michael came out, they gave him an ovation.
And see, you know, I looked at some of these other lists.
They gave him an ovation.
No. I know what you. I never said that LeBron was better than Michael Jordan. But you give me them crazy looks.
No, I'm just
look, Harold over here giving me every time it's a slight against LeBron.
Right.
Harold give me something crazy like. I'm like, I'm not debating. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Yes, I agree.
See, look at why are you looking at me like that? Because I'm just stating the facts. Now, LeBron is the best player out there now. Yeah.
He's the king.
Yeah.
Okay. I
see, you know, when I saw some more lists, they had some more lists on First Take or whatever show it was, and Michael Jordan wasn't even on the list.
A lot of the younger commentators, see, they never got an opportunity to see Mike.
Right.
They know Kobe.
They had Kobe
and LeBron. That's who they see. Just like our parents are probably like Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, I didn't see them.
You know, but probably in their day, that's who they had. And I was like, no, you know, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, they fought against racism and all this type of stuff. You add all this type of stuff. You know, and Wilt Chamberlain was also a track guy. You know, he ran track too. You know, he was
a bad boy.
But if we go strictly by stats, see, we're not going by stats. No, we're going by y'all personal opinion. Well, you're going overall. But see, a statistician, because they got people who are straight statisticians. When it comes and you got business people, you know, the CEOs of the company, all they do when they come into the meeting, they just want to know the numbers. I don't want to know nothing about no politics on this. Right. What's the numbers? Show me a P&L spreadsheet.
Well, Mike got the stats, 6 titles.
Well,
he got 6 all defense every year.
Well,
you know what I mean? All that.
That's what the older commentators would tell the younger commentators.
Yeah. And although I'm a diehard bad boy Piston fan, but I know basketball, and I know Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he is.
Now,
he is.
I don't care what nobody else say. I know Mike.
I'm surprised. I had to say this. I'm surprised. Now I know y'all try to be even. That's why first I had 25 because to squeeze everything in the 10, man, is so hard. But I know because of time constraints, I understand that. But nobody even mentioned. Did any of y'all mention Pele in the top 5?
No, I didn't see Pele. I didn't see Pele.
I just heard of Pele. I know I did. But if I look at other people's things, Pele is in that top 10. Yeah, he's in there.
We didn't mention Babe Ruth.
Yeah, Babe Ruth was on top of stuff. I ain't see Babe Ruth later.
Okay. Yeah. So let me. I'm just going to state this again. This is Craig's favorites, and these are Harold's favorites.
Right, exactly.
Based on your experience.
Based on what
these and if you don't know, audience, Craig Tucker and Harold White are they are. I don't believe in used to be athletes. Y'all still athletes, even though y'all.
I ain't dribbling.
Y'all you need to get a basketball. You ain't got no basketball court in your yard, man.
I ain't doing.
You ain't got no hoop.
No.
What?
Where I live, you can't have that.
Man, you better go to a park, baby. You always keep a ball in your trunk.
I got one at the house. At the house now, I got one.
But
I ain't using it. it like
Okay,
that.
okay. Because I know everybody hoop got a ball in the trunk.
Yeah.
They got to dig up all the clothes and rags.
The streets with
That's
that.
that's the biggest letdown for me as far as growing old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's part of life. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that I can't pat that thing no more, like I want to.
Man, I think it's conditioning.
Yeah,
I think it's conditioning.
When I first got out here,
you know, you do 100.
You know, when I first moved,
Right? Yeah, I played up
years ago.
I played up to when I was
30
like,
years.
You know, man, just throw it up in there. Just throw it up.
Yeah, I beat you on the free
Throw it
throw,
up.
man.
Just throw it up. Throw
I
it
played
up.
all the way up until I was 50.
Right.
After 50, I kind of started letting it go.
You know, just to throw something up there now and then, ain't nothing wrong with that,
Yeah,
man.
right.
So okay, so
Let's go to number 3.
Okay, go to number 3.
Let me get it. My number 3 on my list was the great one, Wayne Gretzky.
Okay, I see.
Now,
We both come from now where Craig comes from and where I come
Midwest.
from. They're hockey cities,
Troy Red Wings.
and the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah.
You know, so with the Cardinals and the Blues. Well, at one point we had the football Cardinals too.
Right.
You know, before they left. But at this moment right now in St. Louis, it's a hockey city, and it's a baseball city.
Yeah.
You know. Now Wayne Gretzky, I think did Wayne Gretzky come? Did he play for the Blues? Did he come?
No, Wayne Gretzky.
No, he
He played for the Edmonton Oilers.
No, and then
he
he
ended up playing for the Los Angeles Sparks. Los
Los
Angeles Kings.
Yep.
right. Okay,
Great
okay.
one. That's why he called him the great one.
Yeah.
He's the great one because I saw
He
him.
played. I'm trying to see who did we get? Who did the Blues get? He didn't come there for a year.
No,
Gretzky didn't come for a year?
He played two teams.
We got somebody big, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Because of the culture,
And where we from, the
We-
Midwest.
I knew about Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Come on now.
and
Well,
so
he was in California. He was in LA.
yeah,
so
but
I
that's
know about
afterwards. That's after
He was
the
still putting them
it.
in
He was
there.
still doing
Yeah.
yeah, but he didn't make
Did
his
the Kings
reputation.
win it?
He didn't make his
When
reputation.
he was there?
Win.
They
No.
won. No.
He didn't
okay.
make his reputation
Not
off
yet.
coming to Cali.
No.
He made his reputation in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
he was a
and
man,
it-
though.
By the time he came
He
to,
came to
he was just going on his star power.
Yeah.
At that point, he had a model girlfriend. His wife was a model.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I do understand. And Wayne Gretzky brought a lot of people to start watching hockey too. He kind of
Sure did.
revolutionized it like Jordan did.
Yeah, sure
Yeah.
did. You know,
Because a lot of people weren't watching hockey.
into the great one.
Yeah,
And
you know.
got that great in front of it. I still emphasize on the greatest of all time, the great one. So I had to keep.
No, you give it to him. You give
Yeah,
it
I
to
had to
him.
give it to
You
him.
know, we
Yeah.
was forced. You
Yeah,
know, we used to take.
Well, he's got records. He's got records
Yeah.
right now.
That's right.
Everybody that plays now hockey
going after his record.
They going after his record.
Yeah.
He's compared. Well, you didn't do what the great one did. You didn't do what
Right.
Gretzky.
Mhm.
You know, even this little kid this past year,
That went to Chicago,
right?
the number 1 pick. Right.
Everybody's going after Gretzky.
Yeah.
Because Gretzky rewrote the book.
So
He rewrote it, so you know. And I don't know that much about hockey.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
you
That's no sense to me.
go ahead. Go ahead.
you being from out here in California, you know, we from the Midwest where you
Right.
play hockey.
Yeah, you play.
In Flintdale.
You play outside
See
hockey.
the fire people come down there and wet the whole
Yeah.
field out where you play baseball
Okay.
and they make it into an ice rink.
What they call
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't care much about it. What
I
I
knew
will
how to
say,
skate.
what I will
Yeah,
say
I did
about
too.
it-
I
what
did
I
too.
know
will say
you knew
about
how
it-
to ice skate when you
Yeah.
back there in the Midwest.
What I
Yeah.
will say about it is, as far as I'm concerned, out of the 4 top sports, baseball, basketball, football, hockey,
Mhm.
I believe personally that hockey is probably the hardest of all of them.
Yeah, that's
Ice skating, period, is hard.
Yeah,
I can use the regular skates. I couldn't skate in hockey.
Man, your
skates.
legs would be toe
I
up
could
by
not
the time you
skate
get
in
off
some
there
hockey
because
skates.
it's different. It takes more
It's
muscles.
different show.
It takes more muscles. You take off those ice skates, man. You
Plus,
walk.
you got Davis out there. Some guys out there do speed skates too. With the
Yeah,
blades
yeah,
as
with
long.
that one blade, man.
Yeah.
And it's cold out there.
Oh yeah, but you don't be you used to that.
You know, you gotta hit a puck, and you got people trying to hurt you.
That's what I'm
It's
saying,
crazy,
man.
man.
It's a
I
rough
so I
sport.
think that's probably the
Hockey
hardest sport.
Yeah.
You know, hockey and football.
Who was your number?
Yeah,
three?
who was your number 3?
My number 3 is Deion Sanders. Prime time.
They talk about prime time.
There you go.
Prime time was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, defensive cornerback in the history of the football.
Yep.
One of the things about prime time that everybody needs to know is you didn't throw the ball on Deion's side. You didn't throw the ball on
The whole
Deion's side.
side.
You didn't. He monopolized the whole side of the field.
Yeah.
And
And
so
if you did,
you had to deal with
He
it.
going another way.
He gonna take it back.
He going another
He
way.
gonna take
with
it back, and he had more speed than anybody. He was one, and he did it everywhere he went. He played for 3 teams. He played for Atlanta. He played for San Francisco.
Yeah,
He
and
played for
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
See, that's where my gray area is because I remember he was playing with Emmett. Did he come before
Yeah,
Emmett?
no,
he was
he
with
was
Emmett.
with Emmett.
So
They
what
won
was
the
the
title.
reason? What was the reason? Why did he go to the 49ers after that?
money.
money. Yeah. It was all about money then.
It was all about
Yeah.
money.
You know, the league wasn't playing a whole lot of money like they paid now,
Right.
especially to those positions.
Right.
Like cornerbacks and running. Running backs was making more money then. Think about it. Emmitt Smith then was making some money then.
They was killing.
Yeah, they was killing them, yeah. And
But-
then they downgraded the running backs.
Yeah.
Go ahead about prime time.
Right.
And you know, that was a good pick too.
Yeah.
That's
Deion
a
was
real
bad
good
boy.
pick.
He was an outstanding.
That's an excellent pick.
That's just the way he was. You know, we can go to 4.
Now let me say one thing
Oh,
else
go
about Deion. Here's a guy that played when he played football, and then got on a plane and played baseball for the Yankees.
Right.
Wow.
Come on, people
Played for
wasn't
the
doing
Yankees.
that.
Played for
Well,
the
you-
Cincinnati Reds.
Well, you got
And he
Bo
played for the
Jackson.
Atlanta
Bo
Braves.
Jackson a little earlier,
Yeah, Deion, man, Deion.
but he
was
wasn't
fast.
breaking no records though.
Yeah, Deion, that's a good pick.
Deion did something that ain't nobody done since, and probably never will. Deion played football, and then, like you say, he'd get on a helicopter
Mhm.
and go play football that same day.
Same day.
Same day. He played in the World Series for the Atlanta Braves, and then he would come and play football for the Atlanta Falcons that Sunday at night.
Mm.
So nobody, you know, and he did it, and he
He did it well.
Yeah, he did. Personally,
Mike Martin, my man.
I wanted to see Deion play baseball because I'm a baseball guy.
Right.
I wanted to see him play baseball, leave football alone, because I thought his career would be a lot longer.
Oh,
But he decided that he wanted to play football because of the money and the fact that he could take over a game. He could take over a game
Thanks for telling
anytime
me
he
that,
wanted
Mike.
to.
You know, well, yeah, he was a phenomenal player, man.
Well,
Phenomenal.
you got some people saying some stuff because I got some people saying.
Oh
some
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I got. Well, a guy just told me that one of our line 9 athletes passed away.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, Larry Mosley. He was a good friend of mine when I was back there in the 80s. And
Sorry to hear
we
about
hung every day.
Okay.
Man, I just did. Thanks for Mike and Mike Martin. Mike Martin played for the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Cheese Martin, wide receiver. He was cold. Yeah. And Mike, he's
I had a
thanks for
homeboy
saying
play
that,
for
Mike.
the Cincinnati
Okay.
Bengals.
Mike got his own podcast too.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got to buddy up and get on this podcast.
Yeah. He said we
I
should
got
have
you.
him on there.
I
That's
got
right.
your boy on there. He got a whole bunch of stuff he wanted to say.
Go ahead.
Vance.
Okay, who?
Vance said the media. Let me see. One of his statements was the media began the narrative of calling LeBron the chosen one. He's absolutely right. And chose the name, and he chose the name King James. Let's keep it real down there. I don't know why it ain't real. Vance.
Vance is a LeBron lover, though, right?
He loves LeBron.
Okay, he's
Right.
been,
Okay,
you know,
then-
I like LeBron.
you gotta
Okay,
stay
then we
facts.
got-
You gotta
he
stay
got one
facts.
other he got another comment. He says Carl Lewis side more.
I got him on the list.
He says Carl
As in your
Lewis
top
side
10?
more for track than Usain.
I got Carl Lewis on my list too, man.
He,
Just ain't up there.
yeah. Well, Carl didn't do what Usain Bolt did.
What is
Carl
Carl
is a
popular for?
He's track and field.
I know, but what did he do?
100,
He
200.
ran 100 and 200, and he long jumped.
Yeah,
He's
Carl
he was
Lewis
world record.
outstanding.
Yeah, he's an
But
outstanding
he
athlete.
fucked up that Star Spangled Banner though.
Oh yeah, you can't say.
You can name a few people that did.
Woo!
Yeah.
A few people use that on their little blooper roll on
Right. So that was number 3, right?
That was
Number 4. My number 4, and like you said, I got some controversial people on my list.
Okay.
But my main man was Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds, listen, Barry Bonds, like I said,
Not
won-
Bobby Bonds, Barry
Barry
Bonds.
Bonds.
Okay, got
He
you.
won 7 MVPs before all this stuff.
Before
happened.
the juicing.
Yeah, 7. That's got you in the Hall of Fame right there. 7 MVPs.
Do you think he'll ever get in the Hall of Fame?
No, they ain't gonna let him in. I don't know why.
Just like Pete.
What they told with from my knowledge, they say I ain't never heard him say they caught him with nothing or he just positive.
He never
anything.
said that's the key of the whole
Just the
thing.
accusation. That's
All the
the.
accusations, he never tested positive for nothing. That's
So what
I
is the
heard.
problem then?
Accusation. You know, they said that he look how big he is and this and that.
Yeah,
you know,
he did. He got
so
big.
what? He had a trainer that was lifting weight. Now, didn't his trainer? Didn't he go to jail? Somebody went to jail.
The guy that ran the Balco.
Yeah, they did.
Company. He went to jail.
But see, back to Barry. Barry Bonds. Look, he was the most dominant guy at the plate I ever seen.
I agree.
Look, anytime he got up, it was going over the field.
That's when he first came into the league and everything.
His whole career, from the first
Because he was a little guy.
and
Of course, he got more power.
later
as he went
on because he was working out. But look, from the first 7, he was knocking them out. But he was also could feel. He could also catch that ball.
But we also got to know that he came from a lineage.
He
came from a lineage, so you gotta.
Bonds.
So you gotta hit. Okay, and that was your number what?
Barry Bonds, my
I
number
agree.
4.
Yeah, number 4. Who you got as number 4?
I got Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, Mike.
So we know what Michael did.
Right.
I mean, I just got him there because he don't necessarily have to be the number 4, but he's number 4. I can't go.
You gotta put him in your top 5.
Gotta put him in your top 5.
I would always say 1 and 2. I agree with you on that.
What I tried to do, like I said, I tried to pick a football,
Yeah.
two football, 2 baseball, 2 basketball, but I got away from it because Ali was a boxer.
Right. Yeah.
And then I excluded. I didn't put tennis in there, but I thought, you know what, you got to put tennis in.
I ain't got no tennis players on mine.
I got one.
Well, that's the top 10. I'll have
Right. If we do the 11 through 20
yeah,
or 25, if we do
yeah.
that.
I got
Yeah,
one.
something
I got one. She's number 10. But number 4, I put Michael Jordan.
Okay.
But like you said, Barry Bond. I got Barry Bond as number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Bond was dominant.
Yes.
He's the only person I ever seen in my life go to the plate with the bases loaded
And they walk.
and they walking.
Even if they was gonna lose.
And they walking. It's like manager put up 4 and do it like this. Don't pitch to this fool because
Hey,
he
man,
will knock it out.
He can
And they ain't do it just once, several times.
He had he broke all the records for walks.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, every time, man, he was the greatest in I ever seen.
Barry was a
Big
monster.
Bob,
He
and
was
he's
my
great
guy.
on the field.
You know what was-
too.
Yeah,
What's crazy, it seemed like at the end of his career, that's when all of the steroids talk really ramped up.
he
Because
didn't even have to, when he was at the end of his career and the Giants didn't sign him. he still could have played another 2 or 3 years but nobody was going to sign him
because of the talk.
because of the talk of the steroids.
Right.
Because Barry could still, I think his last year he batted 288. That's outstanding.
That's outstanding.
You know,
Yeah.
so and he was still hitting them out. Barry was just a monster. He was what they call the Michael Jordan of basketball, of
Baseball.
Man, I'm telling you.
because he dominated. He just dominated the sport, man. You know,
Yep.
you don't walk nobody with the bases loaded. Don't nobody do that. That's crazy, you know.
Right.
But they did it to Barry.
All the time.
You know, they did it to
All
Barry.
the
They
time.
were scared of Barry.
They were scared of Barry.
Yeah,
Pitches, I don't understand how pitches good pitches. Because if you throw a strike, it's gone.
it's gone.
Yeah, and then you want that stat over your head.
Right.
You know, at
And
the
then
end of the game.
and if you gonna nibble at the plate, he had one of the best eyes I've ever seen.
He knew what was coming.
Tony Holiday.
He knew it was coming. Y'all speak to y'all people, man.
Tony Holiday, I see you, baby. Tony Holiday say, Tuck, we raised you right. Ball in your hands as a kid, Flintstone for life. That's right.
And your boy Vance got on here. He said Tiger got the world watching golf. You're right.
He's correct.
He is absolutely.
He's correct because I didn't give
Okay,
a damn.
what's number 5 then?
Number
Well,
five,
didn't you say Tiger Woods was your number 5?
That's right. Here it comes.
Tiger? Okay.
I got Tiger Woods.
No, why would it? Was it the same reason that Harold said, pretty much?
The Tiger?
Yeah,
Yeah, Tiger got everybody, all of us.
everybody.
Black, red,
You had a whole bunch.
yellow,
You
green.
had a whole bunch of black
Got
people on
us
that
all
golf course,
watching
boy.
golf.
It was all black
Come on,
groups
man.
coming up, rode the golf course.
We weren't watching
You be like, is
golf.
that Ty over there
Yeah.
playing on the green?
Man, look,
I got
Tiger
4
Woods,
holes left, man.
Tiger Woods, he won everything.
Well, he was a prodigy as a child on that. You know, when his dad
Yeah.
and his dad did all that stuff
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
little show called Real People back in the day.
When he was a little boy.
Yeah, when he was a little kid, man. And now, did y'all see Tiger Woods' son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He a bad boy too.
Yeah,
And
I just saw something.
he got a little confidence behind him
He
too.
just got cut though.
Yeah, he didn't make the
He
cut
didn't
for,
make the cut
for
for
one of those.
one of the leagues that.
One of the things. that he
Okay.
going for. That's all right, but that he comes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
but
not
Tiger,
a knock on him. It just happened.
Look, Tiger Woods got me watching golf.
Yeah.
yeah.
Between Tiger, I'll be honest, because I go back just a little further. Between Tiger and Calvin Pete, that's who got me watching.
Right, because you're a little older
Yeah,
than me.
because I seen Calvin
You don't
Pete.
look it, but-
Calvin had the gold, the diamond in his mouth,
Right,
and he was dark,
right.
and he'd go out there and play. And he
that-
was
He's
a
a bad
hustler.
boy.
He was a hustler.
But that Tiger Woods.
So Tiger came, like you said, Tiger came. He won everything.
Tiger
Needed his daddy though at the end.
Yep.
Well,
the
one
end.
thing he didn't
He
teach him
kept
how to
winning.
do
He kept
is
winning.
dealing with the females.
And if you've never dealt with them before and they all come to you at once and you have no knowledge,
Right.
that's why I tell people, man, it's better to fall in love when you're young. It's when you're real young. Hopefully, by the time you get out of your teenage, you at least did it one time.
Right.
But if you in your 30s fall in love or late 20s, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
And look and see what happened. That took
He
him.
just didn't know how to operate with females.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he just didn't have it.
And he probably was surrounded by a lot of yes people.
Yeah.
You know, because where he find his wife at?
You know, at the restaurant.
He did OJ. I
She
mean,
was whatchamacallit?
She's at the
A nanny.
restaurant.
She was a nanny. Yeah, she was at a restaurant, but she was a nanny.
Yeah, but Tiger Woods, he put up stats, man, that was
People are chasing right now.
chasing right
They
now.
chasing them stats
You know,
right now.
for me, I would like to see him retire.
Yeah.
I would like to see Tiger just go and retire.
I thought he was retired.
Get on no.
No, he's still
Well,
playing.
when he was
He might as well.
plus 15, I saw last time he played. I was like, come on, man, don't Tiger, come on.
And
He ain't LeBron.
and
I'm a
and-
conspiracy
and,
theorist,
the
man.
look he's got, you know, a lot of people
He
don't
got an
understand that
accident
look.
too, and
Yeah,
broke
a lot
almost
of people
broke his
don't
leg,
understand that
his leg.
look. But he's an alcoholic. You can see his face is all swollen. He drinks a
It's
lot.
time, man.
It's time for him. So that's my number 5 with Tiger Woods.
Okay, let's go to number 6.
Go Go ahead. You
I got
six.
did I do my number 5? I
What's
said
your
Joe
number 5?
Montana.
Oh, you
Okay,
said Joe
let's see. Yeah,
Montana.
let's come on.
I got Joe Montana.
Okay, why did you pick Joe Montana?
One of the best quarterbacks.
Out of all the sports in the world, Joe Montana is your number 5.
He's my number 5.
Okay.
He's the best quarterback I ever seen. I don't know nobody.
You know what we used to say?
What?
He just had great receivers. Sometimes a quarterback, it don't necessarily mean you are good. If you got good wide receivers and stuff like that, because of that was a complaint that they weren't getting. I mean, Jerry Rice, of course, he got a lot of, he got a lot of praise, but Jerry was exceptionally cold.
Yeah.
And why was he exceptionally cold? To me, because he was catching some bullshit. He was just reaching it in. He said, Joe, you meant it for me, but it's going over there, so I got to make sure. So, of course, people are going to come. I mean, this is my opinion.
Okay.
This is my opinion.
Well,
but I respect what you're saying, but a lot of times, if you go back and look at them games, man, Jerry was doing it, man. Jerry was jumping in.
Montana was bad, though. Montana won 4 titles, right?
What makes you bad, though? No, listen to me.
You gotta have people around.
Listen to me. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but now
What if you were cold? What if look? What makes you a cold quarterback? What makes you answer that question?
Okay, you first. The quarterback. You make yourself. You gotta be cold. Number one.
I got an answer for that.
Then you got wide receivers, tight end. But you have to be cold first. That's who got to be cold. Number one.
Joe didn't wake up.
See, Joe was bad.
Joe was bad in college.
Yeah, see,
Joe was a monster in college.
I'm telling you what,
because
we was in school.
What I'm
We were
saying,
in school.
if Joe
Rice
couldn't
didn't play
throw,
with him in college.
he wouldn't be in this. You got to be bad too.
Yeah. And if you take that same logic that you just used.
I'm not done yet.
No, okay, that logic that you're using right now.
But why was he had to
Put that same logic on Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes last year didn't have no receivers.
He cold.
And he cold.
That's
he didn't
why.
have no receivers.
Because he was running the ball into the
No,
end
he
zone.
was passing the
slinging
ball.
it too.
He was
But he
slinging
was
that thing.
running too.
And he run.
No. I agree with you. I
He
agree
get
with
out
you.
of trouble.
But I'm saying to you, the only way that you know you a good quarterback if you got good receivers. That's the only way. Because what if I can throw? Look. I'm gonna give you an example. What if there's tires and they say, okay, throw the football through them tires.
Right.
I can throw the football through the tires.
Okay.
I can throw the football. If you say throw the football over there, I can throw the football over there.
Okay.
Okay, but my receivers ain't catching. I'm a terrible quarterback. What if I got good aim?
If you're a receiver,
But I got good aim though.
but you gotta see if he's
But you understand what I'm saying?
quarterback,
If I'm talking about with nobody on the field,
Right.
I got the, I do the pick, I do whatever they do to practice. I do all of that.
Right.
I'm doing all of that. But then I'm throwing the ball, but my receivers ain't catching.
Yeah, that's a problem.
well,
Am I a bad quarterback?
No.
but see, quarterbacks and wide receivers have to communicate. If he's my quarterback, I have to let him know where I want the ball.
You got to be in tune.
Or
You
they're
gotta be in
terrible.
tune.
Okay, we know to me, Jerry Rice
Yeah,
is the greatest wide receiver ever.
Oh.
I'm going to say that.
Statistically, yes.
Okay. If we know who's the greatest, who's the worst wide receiver? You don't know. You don't even know. What makes a person a bad wide receiver? They don't catch the ball.
You can't catch the ball. That's
One
right.
of the things is you
can't
can't catch the
catch
ball.
the ball.
The second thing that makes you a great wide receiver is when you catch the ball, what do you do with it after
You take it to the end
Take it
zone.
to the house.
You got to take it to the house, or
Or
you
you
got to
get
at least
first
be
down.
elusive.
Yeah.
You got to at least be able to get away from.
And I'm just adding fuel to the fire here.
Yeah.
I agree that Joe Montana's a good. I was in college when Jerry Rice. I went to the same school Jerry Rice went to. So we was rooting for Jerry.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of times it seemed like the news media was giving more coverage to Joe Montana sometimes than Jerry Rice at that point. So that's
before Jerry Rice got to the San Francisco 49ers. They had some wide receivers over there then too. One of them was Dwight Clark, who killed the Cowboys.
Mhm.
So
when he caught the pass in the back of the end zone.
Right.
So Jerry Rice, of course, is one of the best that's ever done it.
But what about the other guy on the other side of him?
The other wide receiver there. I can't
What
call
was his name, man?
Not
Come
Moon,
on with
was
it.
Mario, no, I know he know. Mario come up with it. I can't call that boy, but he was a nice ball.
They had a squad. No, they had a total squad. Their squad was nice.
Oh yeah.
Because we was picking everybody apart.
Yeah.
You know, so okay, so Joe Montana, I agree with you.
That's your number.
That's my number 5.
Okay.
Number 6. And I got 2 people in with this one. But the first name is the head. I got Irvin Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. When they came in the league together.
79, 80?
Yes. When they came in the league, they turned the league around. If it wasn't for Magic and Bird, it wouldn't be no NBA like it is today. When Irvin Magic Johnson got on the scene,
right,
it was all about.
I had a Magic Johnson picture in my room.
I was watching the thing on him the other night. They got a thing on one of the movie things about him and his family back in Lansing and everything. But when Magic got on the scene, Lansing, Michigan.
Oh, that's your homie.
Lansing, Michigan.
How far is that from Flint?
45, maybe 50 miles.
Okay.
But I got Irvin Magic
Did you know
Johnson.
him?
Yeah, I met him. Yeah,
okay,
I used to play ball with Irvin up there at the school. You know, he used to come back in the summertime, like on Tuesdays up at Genesis Field.
Okay.
And he brought all the players back with him: Isaiah, Herb Williams, Daryl Dawkins, Dominique Wilkins, Mark Aguirre. All of them used to come up there every summer.
That's cool.
And we used to go up there and play with them. Yeah.
I got it.
The late Judge, he coach, used to be up there making sure everything went right. But look, Magic Johnson. See, I don't know why they don't never have Magic Johnson in those conversations as the greatest. Because as far as I'm concerned, Magic Johnson.
You know why? Because of the generation. Look at the age of the commentators right now.
In the 80s, Magic won 5.
No. I'm agreeing with you.
Won 2.
But then he's not. Magic is newsworthy, but he's not like, I guess, LeBron newsworthy right now. It seems like he
had a lot to do with it.
You know, man, people don't even think about that no more.
Yeah, they did.
I'm talking about now.
But back then they did.
Yeah, and
Magic a billionaire now. They don't worry about that.
They don't think about it now.
You almost forget that he even got it.
Man, look, Magic, man, look. I got to put, and see, Magic, I have to put Magic and Bird, they came together.
Right.
See, they was in the national
they had a hell of a rivalry.
Yeah, heck of a rivalry. Like I said,
that made basketball. When Boston and Lakers played, I think everybody watched it.
Magic won 5, Bird won 3, Isaiah won 2. That killed the 10 right there. Right. Tell it, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson.
He revolutionized the
first only 6'9" point guard.
Then he was a young dude. He was hip. He was cool. So he brought a lot of young people.
And back then, when you came to the game, they wore suits to the game.
Right.
They didn't wear it's hip hop now.
Yeah.
Magic them was sharp.
Yeah.
Or they were sharp when they came to the game.
Magic was clean as a hospital clap doctor. He was a bad man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So I got
even
Magic
before
Bird.
Magic, Clyde Frazier, Earl Monroe, all them boys was clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dr. J.
Oh yeah. They
all
was sharp.
Well, that was I thought it was mandatory to wear a suit.
That's my number 6.
Kind of mandatory.
Johnson, Larry Bird.
Okay. And
Larry
Bird, what's Larry Bird's stats like, man?
The first 7 years, Larry Bird averaged about 30-something games, 16 rebounds a game. They put his first 6 years, I think it was 6 years against LeBron's first 6 years. It wasn't no comparison.
I'm gonna
man,
tell
Larry
you.
Bird, man.
I'm gonna tell you, man. So,
Larry Bird,
so you had some brothers talking shit against Larry Bird. Say, oh, he was a brother. He'd be just an average player. Y'all remember people used to say that?
Yeah.
You know, until Larry heard somebody talking some shit against him, and he said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do this to you in the game. And he did it.
And he did. He talked.
Who was that? Who said that? Somebody said that he told him.
Dennis Rodman.
He took. Not only did it was some other people.
Yeah, he told him.
He said, "I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this to you, and I'm going to do that to you."
Look, I heard
Bird told all
and he shut him up.
Nola Richardson, the coach of Arkansas.
Right.
He had a thing on here, and he was saying it was at Bird's induction to the Hall of Fame. He was speaking, and he said he listened to something on the radio, and he didn't have no
way of getting in contact.
Yeah, and they was saying about they was playing whoever they was playing, and he kept hearing them say Bird this, Bird that, Bird this, and he said, "Wow, that brother bad." Right, so they started laughing. Oh, the Magic on him out there. He said he got the newspaper the next day and looked at the paper and saw Larry. He just said one word, "Damn."
Yeah, Bird was bad.
Man, look.
Yeah,
Larry
Mario gave me the name of the wide receiver that the 49ers had. John Taylor.
John Taylor, yep, sure was. John Taylor,
yeah. He was told.
John Taylor was a bad boy.
He was told.
And see, Larry Bird didn't take no stuff either. He fought with him and Lambeer with the Pistons. They went at it. They didn't play.
Dr. J had a
man, Larry Bird fought with everybody.
Yeah, he fought
with
He wasn't no punk.
Man, Larry Bird was the baddest white boy I ever seen.
He got his respect, man. Everybody respected him, man.
Larry Bird was hey, look, they couldn't mess with Larry.
No.
Tell him.
No, they couldn't.
Did you ever play against Larry?
Never played against him.
Okay. Okay.
Larry Bird averaged 30 a game
Larry
in college.
make you look bad. Larry used to come in the gym. He make you look bad.
Larry
come in the
because he already knew what you were saying.
He would tell everybody in the locker room. He said, "Look, you guys can figure out who's gonna take second, because I'm gonna take first."
I'm telling you.
And they be looking at him like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, y'all figure that out." Because I'm taking first. Simple as that. And he would go out and do it.
That's why the Dream Team was so dominant. They win by 40 every game.
Right.
Not every other game.
They was just talking about the Dream Team too.
Every game.
Against the team now, USA basketball.
It wouldn't even be no contest.
Man, ain't no contest.
It wouldn't even be no contest.
Man, come on, man. They can't mess with you. They couldn't mess with you, man. I'm telling you. They had Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Pat Ewing, Charles Barkley, all the Chris Mullin. Come on, man.
Killers. All of them was killers.
All of them went to Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The whole team.
Dude,
Man, let's go to number, what number?
Who did you have at
6. Who do you have 6?
I got Barry Bonds.
Okay, we did that. So let's go to 7.
Okay, my number 7. No, I'm a Michigan fan.
Okay.
Who you got?
Tom Brady. I got Brady at number 7. Tom Brady.
All right.
7 rings in 23 years. 7 rings in 23 years. Ain't nobody got more rings than Tom Brady in football.
Nope.
Look, Brady took his boy. He never got the most money because he always took less money to make sure they got a team. And he had a great coach. Yeah. And they didn't have them great receivers like Jerry Rice and Michael Irvin and all them.
Name a receiver. Tom Brady had.
Now that's just to show you.
I can't.
Okay, see, this is what I was telling you. What you gotta have.
Well, but he's a great quarterback.
That's what I said. The quarterback.
So y'all tell me who a great receiver. Well, I mean, who was a receiver on Tom Brady's team?
He had what's his name? What's the tall boy's name? What's that boy's name? Who's considered the second best receiver?
That was
second
Randy
to
Moss.
Randy
Moss.
Randy Moss was called.
That was about at the end. Like when they almost won. They
went 8-17-0, got to the Super Bowl and lost to the New York Giants.
Right, and then you got Brady coming out. He got drafted as in the 4th, 7th round or something like that.
He was a terrible.
They showed him running in the
First round drafts don't always work out. They don't
no.
always work out.
Man,
Brady, he was not only he was in the 7th round.
So
They
what
don't even have 7th round.
How do you factor in his success then? What did he do?
Work ethic, and he had good chemistry
With the players.
I think personally all that's true.
Yeah,
That's all true. But I think there was the system that he came in.
Yeah, Bill Belichick
had a system, and he fit in that system, and he excelled in that system.
Because once he got on the field, he never got off the field. Drew Bledsoe was the man.
Right.
Bledsoe was the man.
He was the man.
Right.
And when Tom got in there, it was off to the races.
It's over with.
And then Bledsoe was usually you don't lose your position, they say, because of injury. So he was he didn't get his position back. Nah, he was out of that end because Brady took it to the wire.
Right.
Man, Brady was clutch. Brady was cold. Clutch.
Brady was cold.
In them Super Bowls, he was clutch, man.
So I have to be devil's advocate right here.
Okay.
Why people hate on Tom Brady all the time?
Because all the controversy about the cheating,
about
scandal,
the ball gate was about the deflated ball.
That one, and then the ones where the
I don't even hear people cheating on it no more.
They don't say it no more. But back at that time frame,
man, you played 23 years of football. Come on, man. And
then you make a decision if you're gonna retire, not come back and retire, come back and retire.
And look, they'll ask Tom to come back tomorrow.
Because then he was talking about coming out here to Raiders and play at one time.
He was.
Yeah. He was. So I got Tom at number 7. That's my man.
Okay.
I got at my number 7. I really should want him to be higher, but I'm gonna take him at 7. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's a great.
Lou Alcindor.
That's a great.
Yep.
Why'd you pick that?
That's a great.
Well,
that's a great.
His lineage from the time he was in high school. I think he lost 1 game. He went to college. He lost 2.
What do you put that to? What do you put that his success?
Because he was 7'2", 7'3".
He was like the tallest coming in the league at one time, right?
And he was a monster.
Yes.
And then they stopped the dunk because of him, because they felt like he was going to make a mockery of the league.
Mm-hmm.
And then he developed the sky hook.
Mm-hmm.
And because they didn't want to see him just throwing the ball in the basket, because that's what he did. I got a chance to see him from the time he came to California as a freshman. Freshman basketball players didn't play varsity sports back then. You had to play freshman ball. They never lost. The UCLA Bruins won the championship in 64, 65, one of them years. I don't have all that mixed up, but they won the championship. Kareem came to UCLA. It's the annual alumni game. The Frost played the varsity. Mm-hmm. They beat them by 35.
Damn.
And they won the championship the year before.
Right.
They had Edgar Lacey.
Right.
Mike Warren. Remember Mike Warren?
Okay.
They had all them boys.
Yeah.
And they beat them people by 35, man. Yeah. So that was the start of Kareem. You know, he got drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks. He went to the finals his first year. Mm-hmm. His first year he went to the finals.
He was rookie of the year?
Yes. Wasn't no question.
Okay.
They lost his first year. And then the next year,
they won.
Mm-hmm.
And he stayed.
Not too many people come in the league, but Magic Johnson
first year.
And Magic is
with
the
Kareem.
Magic is the only one that did it. Magic and Bill Russell. Mm-hmm. Bill Russell did it. But that's it.
Yeah.
You know, Kareem went his first year. He didn't win. The second year, he won. He won 1 with Milwaukee, and he won 5 with the Los Angeles Lakers.
He had the most unstoppable shot ever.
Ain't
nobody to this day has been able to mock that shot.
That sky hook.
The sky hook. He do it left or right. Green,
cold.
And he was
cold.
graceful with it. too.
Graceful. I saw him shoot one from the corner in the playoffs. Wow, all net.
All net. And all you could see is, that's all you saw was the wrist.
Dude, I call that the captain of the Lakers.
Cap.
The cap.
He was the best.
Yeah, that's a great one.
He was a great one.
Yeah.
I got him at 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
who we got is 8.
Number 8. I told you I got some controversy.
Okay, we'll talk
Now
about
this guy right here was coldest linebacker ever in the National Football.
Okay.
And that's LT, Lawrence Taylor.
Okay.
Lawrence Taylor was first team all National
NFL.
NFL first team 10 straight years.
Why don't they put LT on a lot of these lists? It don't seem like he's on a lot of the
Drug
lists.
use.
Well, because off the court issue.
Off the court.
But I'm talking about on the football field.
Yeah, on the football field, he was a monster.
Lawrence Taylor, he made them do things on offensive lines that they couldn't do. See, only reason they stopped Lawrence Taylor is because the offensive linemen got bigger. They came to be about them boys that was like 6'2", 240, 280 and stuff on the line. Oh, he would run over them.
He had to go.
They had to go
300.
Yeah, they had the 300 boys.
They had to go.
But Lawrence Taylor, he was first team every year.
Yeah, Lawrence was bad.
He was awesome, man. He
When they-
revolutionized that
when they
linebacker
would
spot.
have meetings, like if the Giants played Rams, for example, the Rams, when they would have their meetings, they would have to talk about what we got to do
To stop
to
LT.
stop Lawrence Taylor. That's the first thing they got to talk about.
Even if you got a bad quarterback, you talking about him.
Yeah, you got to
He
talk
might
about
kill
him.
your quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lawrence
see what
Taylor.
he did to Joe Theismann.
Yeah.
Cut
Yeah.
him up like a pretzel.
Yeah, he did.
Man,
I
Lawrence
remember
Taylor
that.
was so awesome, man. He
He
come
was
around,
fast too,
and then
man.
he played with some cold other linebackers, like linebacker from Flick, Carl Banks.
Right.
Okay.
Big Banks went to Michigan State, and Banks played with
Well,
LT.
T.
Well,
And
sure did.
Carson, Harry Carson. Yeah,
Carson was
they had
bad
some
boy.
linebackers, but Lawrence Taylor, man,
Yeah.
you needed 3 people to check to block him, and that wasn't enough.
That wasn't enough.
Lawrence Taylor
Lawrence
was
was
the
always-
baddest linebacker I ever seen.
I
Ever.
don't know nobody that was colder.
Ain't nobody.
What was Mean Joe Green's position?
Oh, you
Defensive
defensive
tackle.
line.
Defensive
Mhm.
line.
Yeah. Lawrence Taylor though, bad as bad.
Two
Oh,
different.
Yeah, that's two different.
Yeah, so I got LT. LT could have went up a little more, but I'll take him right there at 8.
Yeah, you could have put him.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor was man. When you went make all NFL 10 straight years, first team
Yeah.
Yeah.
out of North Carolina. Yeah,
He was
Yeah,
a
he
country
was
boy,
bad.
man.
Yeah. yeah.
Okay, I got for my number 8. I got Sandy Koufax.
Sandy Koufax.
Sandy Koufax. They call him Dandy Sandy.
Dandy said.
Yeah, Dandy Sandy. I watched Sandy Koufax. Okay, let me preference my statement here. The first time I saw Sandy
Oh, it's
Koufax,
Dandy.
my father took me to my very first baseball game. I watched the Chicago White Sox play the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1959 at the Coliseum in the World Series. Sandy Koufax was a youngster. He came with the Brooklyn Dodgers. He was back there in the days where Campanella and all those boys. Sandy was wild. He didn't pitch very well in the '59 World Series. He did do well enough to get them out of a few scrapes. They did win the championship, but in '63 they won the championship. He threw BBs at the New York Yankees. The Yankees couldn't hit him at all. Mickey Mantle, Tom Trash, Joe
I was
Pepitone.
3 years old.
Them boys there could not hit Koufax. They could not hit him. He was like that. He won 2 games in the World Series. '65 World Series, they played the Minnesota Twins. Harmon Killebrew. Killebrew. He was a bad boy. Could not hit Sandy Koufax. Bob Allison. None of them boys. Sandy Koufax threw 4 no-hitters. And one of those no-hitters was a perfect game. You know what a perfect game is? That means
No strikeout.
Nobody get on base.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody get a hit.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody get. He ain't walk nobody.
Nobody.
Nothing. You play. You go up against 27 people, and you fan or either get 27 people out. Ain't nobody.
You saw that game?
Ain't no. When he threw the no-hitter, when he threw the perfect game.
Yeah,
it was against the Chicago Cubs. I saw all his no-hitters.
Wow.
Because
so 59 is when you said that's a dude right there.
I said he was the man.
I wasn't even born.
Right.
But he didn't prove to be the man until 63.
Okay.
When the Dodgers played the Yankees. That was a hell of a rivalry, just like Magic and Boston. That was the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Right.
East Coast versus the West Coast. Always was very a rivalry. And then the Dodgers won the initial rivalry when they came to California because the Giants was in New York too. They came to California. They was the Giant, the New York Giants, and the Dodgers were the Brooklyn Dodgers. The only teams that stayed was the New York Yankees. So anyway, Sandy Koufax, I never seen it. He was a left-hander. The only thing that stopped him was he had arthritis. His career was short.
Mm-hmm.
He had arthritis in his elbow, and that stopped him from being even greater than he actually really was.
That's still a good pick. That's
a
real good pick.
Yeah, okay. Sandy Koufax was the guy.
Okay. What's your what were we, number 8 or number
9?
Number 9.
Number 9, and we were talking about him. I got Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis.
Okay, that's a good pick there.
I got Carl Lewis. Man, Carl Lewis
was cold.
Carl Lewis did stuff to track and field before anybody.
Carl Lewis revolutionized. He brought people to the audience to watch it.
Carl Lewis.
He did.
Carl Lewis was excellent, man. He won, the 100, the 200, the 400.
He won 9 or 10 gold medals.
Oh, yeah. He was just.
And he long jumped, too.
Long jump.
He was a long jump. He was a world-class long jumper.
So, man, Carl Lewis was, man, he with Jesse Owens, I know back then, I didn't see Jesse Owens, but I seen tapes of how he did. But Carl Lewis, he was the first one I saw that was smoking them. I'm talking about leaving them.
Right.
He was leaving them in dust.
Right. Carl was the first one. I don't want to say he was the first. He was the first one since Jesse Owens to win 4 gold medals in one Olympics.
Yeah.
He won the 100 to 200, the relay, and the long jump.
Okay.
Yeah. He was the man. He was just like awesome.
He was a monster.
He was cold.
Carl Lewis.
He had a couple of hair commercials. He used to model these little Duke hairstyle.
Duke? Did he?
Yeah, he used to did that. Hey, Marlene. So yeah, he did it, and he tried his hand in singing too for a little.
Oh God, he was terrible.
Then he was
he sing about like Eddie Murphy.
He was talking about he went overseas to run. I don't know if it was for Olympics. One time he came back home, they had broken his house, and he said he didn't care nothing about the riches. He said the only thing he cared about, they stole his albums. They stole his music, man.
Yeah, Carl Lewis. I got Carl Lewis.
That's a heck of a choice. Carl was a bad man, man.
I mean, got him at number 9. He on their top 10.
Yeah.
Who you got at number 9?
For number 9, I got his counterpartner.
FloJo.
I got FloJo.
Yeah.
And I got an opportunity to see FloJo up close
FloJo
and
was
personal.
bad, man.
Yeah.
FloJo, when she first came, Evelyn Ashford was beating her all the time. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, she was killing Evelyn Ashford. And then she went to the Olympics. Before she even got to the Olympics, she broke the world record in the 100. She broke the world record in the 200. She ran on both relay teams in the Olympics. I think they took second in the 4x4 and they took first in the 4x1.
Mm-hmm.
She won 4 gold medals, but 3 of them were gold, 1 was silver. Right. She was an outstanding athlete in spite of the fact that the steroids was hovering over her head, but nobody ever proved anything.
Right.
I don't know. That's
Nobody ever
that.
said
That was all. That was always a mystery how she passed.
Right.
that was always a mystery.
Mystery. Like I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist, man. So
Right.
she posed a threat to somebody. But I agree. I love it, and she looked good too.
Oh, yeah,
did look
fine
good
and
doing
wine.
it.
She's like when I look at Shikari Richardson,
Yeah.
sometimes I think about FloJo.
Yeah, because she kind of patterns herself.
Yeah.
FloJo.
So
With the long fingernails.
yeah, and the hair.
Oh, that's a good pick with FloJo.
Yeah, I saw FloJo. I
She
used
is
to go
good.
to UCLA and watch her train.
Okay.
Right.
And,
Well, her husband and Jackie Joyner Kersey, she was married to Bob Kersey, I think. They from East St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I used to see them.
What was the difference between East St. Louis and
St. Louis, the bridge? No, the one is in Missouri, one is in Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
St. Louis is Missouri.
Right.
You cross the bridge in Illinois, that's East St. Louis. That's the difference. That's where all the after hour places go. When the clubs close in St. Louis, you go across, man, and then they had a 24-hour
everything was open over there?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. But yeah, I think FloJo was cold, man. She was cold.
Oh, yeah. She put the Olympics and the girls.
Yeah,
boy,
she put it right where it was
put them
supposed
up
to
there,
be.
boy.
Yeah, she
Cause
put
she
them
was
right there.
burning.
She put
200.
glamour into
Glamour.
it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you never really.
She came out with the nails, and she had
hair,
and she had body.
Somebody was jealous of her. To me,
You think so?
Man,
That could have possibly been.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. She always seemed like a very sweet lady, man.
Yeah,
Very
do
sweet.
something to her that was wrong.
Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes
Some people do that.
I'm surprised. You know what? I'm surprised that you guys didn't even. Do you think martial arts is considered a sport?
Yeah,
Martial arts.
yeah, it's a sport. Of course it is.
Would you agree?
No.
It's not as a sport.
No.
Well,
I was gonna finish with another
Okay.
reason because Bruce Lee was a martial artist, and but he used to spar. He used to tie bar. He used to spar and box in the ring. He did that. With the sparring, with the all of that. That's why I said that's a sport too. But I understand where y'all coming from.
No, look. I'm a martial arts person.
Right.
I was in the martial arts.
Right. So,
and I got a chance to come up in the era where the BKF was very, 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 very popular. Black Karate Federation. Steve Saunders, Jim Kelly, Hot Dog, all them guys. I seen all of Chuck Norris, John Natividad, Bob Burbage. All these were excellent fighters. Very, very good fighters. And they didn't try. I mean, I have a cousin. He's from St. Louis.
Okay.
Motown boy. He Richard Moten. He could fight. He could fight. He was a very good fighter. He showed me how to fight. They made karate an Olympic sport in '72, but something happened as far as communication was concerned, as far as the travel is concerned. And they nixed it, and they didn't have it. Richard made the Olympic team that year. Okay. Which would have been an outstanding little thing. Motown was on there, John Natividad was on there, Ray Sewer. These guys they were excellent athletes. I mean, however you want to look at it, these guys could go. And I kind of aspired to be like that.
Because you seen him do shit that was unbelievable.
So keep the shit out.
Yeah. Well, the thing about martial arts is that it's the whole thing about the mystery of you're never supposed to look like you do anything. It's you're not supposed to be braggadocious about martial arts.
No. Right.
Martial arts is more a philosophy, a discipline on how to control your temper. And when you make a move, that's the last resort.
Right.
We're gonna show you. I gave you all these opportunities.
Right.
Now you're gonna really see what it's all about. You wanted to smoke. Okay. So let's move on. Okay, we on
number 10.
number 10. Dun, 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 dun,
My
dun, 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 dun.
number 10,
What we got?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry
I think
Rice.
I may have heard it. I think I may have heard him.
Jerry Rice, the greatest wide receiver
Of all time.
in the National Football League ever.
Can't argue with that one.
Jerry Rice didn't have a whole lot of speed, but you couldn't catch him. Killed my
Fast,
Cowboys every time. Listen,
Yeah, that was the rivalry back in the day,
old
man.
boy got us
That was the
every
rivalry back in the day.
time.
I was in school at that time, man. Down at
Man.
Mississippi Valley State University,
Mississippi
man.
Valley State.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Jerry was a bad boy.
Jerry Rice, man. Look, Jerry Rice, he was just so fluid. And Mike Martin probably could talk about that, how he come out of his routes. He was just awesome, man. He could catch the ball, too.
Right.
And once he catch it, if you ain't got a hand on him, I
gone.
seen him beat up. I'm Cowboys for life.
Yeah,
I seen
yeah.
him beat us every hour. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Man, why y'all ain't got 3 people on there?
Because he
You
was,
don't want 2, you want 3.
and Jerry's straight country boy, man.
And be running straight up.
Yeah,
Gone.
Straight
Fly,
country boy,
good,
man.
straight fly.
Jerry
Because they
Rice.
drafted him before he graduated. He
Oh,
didn't
yeah?
graduate. Yeah, they 49ers came and got him.
Okay.
You know, he came back later and finished his degree.
Right.
Yeah, you know, but man, he was the pride of that school, bro.
Man, I ain't never seen
You know,
a receiver like him.
Jerry,
Yeah.
who name another good receiver? Just name a random.
Randy Moss.
Randy
Moss.
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin.
Owens.
My man, the
Terrell
one
Owens.
receiver now, okay, he from Flint, and my homeboy, and he was coming doing that time too. Andre Rice.
Andre Rice.
Andre Rice was
Was
awesome.
Look,
Him and Dion had them going against each other, Florida State
Andre
against
Rice and-
Michigan State.
Andre Rison's poison, his kryptonite. I start with 2 words. Left eye.
Left eye, yeah. And she burned his house down, didn't she?
Yeah.
Bro, he was Andre Rison. He was in the music thing. He was with Puffy and all them back in them days. He was trying to be a bad boy, like within, you know. But yeah,
But
she
had Hall of Fame stats. When all them guys were coming through, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Because he was like,
Why ain't he in the Hall?
probably because off the field issues.
Yeah,
That's probably why. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they carried that with him, man. Because he
Somebody-
had stats with Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice, all of them. He was right there
He
with
was
him.
right there.
He
Yeah.
was right there.
I remember, man.
Him and Dion used to go at it. I mean, shoot. In college, man, they used to go at it.
They ended up being team.
Because Andre played for Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won the I remember he was playing the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers. I'm going down to
Did
the
he?
sports book. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm going down to the sports book. I say, oh, yeah, I'm going to go bet Andre scored the first touchdown.
What?
Got down there and bet somebody else. Andre scored the first touchdown.
Wow.
The Super Bowl. Gone.
What?
Yep. Yeah.
Who was the quarterback? Oh, some Brett Favre was over there?
Brett Favre?
Was that Green Bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brett Favre was the quarterback.
Okay.
Or either Brett Favre. Somebody go, if I'm wrong, somebody
Yeah,
gonna say
it was either Brett Favre or
Brett-
the dude that came after Brett.
Who was it, Vance? Let me see, was it Brett Favre or either was it
Because you're talking about what? 95, 96?
something like that?
Had to be Brett Favre. Had to be because whoever came, Rodgers came after Brett Favre.
Sure did. It wasn't Aaron
No, it
Rodgers.
wasn't.
Aaron Rodgers.
So it had to
Wasn't
be
Aaron
Brett
Rodgers.
Favre.
It had to be
It had to
Brett
be
Favre.
Brett
Yeah,
Favre.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I didn't even know he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl with the
Okay.
Green Bay Packers.
He won. Did he win with Atlanta too?
No,
They did not
They
win.
ain't never won.
Damn, you
they
showed
never
right.
won.
They ain't never won.
No,
Sure
he won
right.
They
with
had
Green Bay.
one and gave it away.
A lot of boys from Flint won NFL titles.
Individually, yeah.
Yeah,
They was beating Atlanta. I mean, they
Mark
was beating
Ingram
Yeah.
from the
Giants.
Giants. Mark, that's my homeboy.
Right.
Andre, Carl Banks. Oh, shoot, a lot of that, man. I'm telling you, boys got there.
Atlanta was beating the
Was the Saints?
the Brett, what's his name's team? The Patriots. They was beating
Tom
them
Brady.
at halftime, 35-0.
Oh yeah, who Atlanta?
Yeah,
Oh look, I was
they
down.
was beating them 35-0.
Look, people, I was down there on the strip watching. Me and the wife went down there watching. We used to go down there every Super Bowl. So they killing us. People down there from Atlanta, they finna leave. They say, oh yeah, we leave because we gonna gotta be there for the parade.
Right.
Oh yeah. Look, guess what I said? Oh y'all forgot who quarterback in New England?
Yeah.
Tom Brady. I said, watch him.
Watch him
That
work.
Super Bowl right there, Tom came in there, boy.
And he came in.
What year we talking about, man? What year was that?
That was
Or what time frame was that?
That was in the
Early 2000s?
Yeah,
man. That second half.
No, it wasn't the early 2000s. It might have been the teens.
Man, I'm telling you, Tom came out there and lit them up.
He did. They did. He definitely did. They were supposed to win that game.
They were supposed to win now. They up by 20 at half.
Yeah. Atlanta was supposed to win that game.
Supposed to win that one. Yeah.
You know, they just, and they had a good quarterback.
Well, what happened? Just Tom Brady.
Listen, it was so quiet down there. All you could hear was me saying, "Here come Tom." Here come Tom.
All you could hear.
All they could hear. They was quiet. I said, "Don't be quiet now."
Yeah.
Nah. Yep.
Who you got, man?
So who I got for number 10?
Number 10.
Dun, dun, dun.
I got Serena Williams.
Serena, not Serena and Venus, but Serena by herself.
I would have liked to have that because I like Venus more than I like Serena.
She started first.
But
That's
Serena, I mean, do we say anything more? I mean,
yeah, that's a great. You can't.
She won more.
In her
tournaments.
heyday, she was.
She was.
I mean,
a
ultimately,
monster, like
I mean, and I give all credit to her dad too. Their
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know,
And he told him. He said, if you think Venus is good, where do you get a load of Serena?
right.
He told him that. He
Yep.
said, where do you get a load of Serena? And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Serena was a beast, man.
Right.
That's an
You know,
excellent.
she changed women's tennis.
Well, they were scared because they were big. Well, one thing I like that her dad did, they have them practice against dudes, men. They had Venus and Serena play against men.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
and they used to
tough.
complain. You know, but then when Serena and them came, they was playing like they were dominating the court. Serena was dominating the court.
Right.
I
Serena
love
got
it.
to,
And they made people watch tennis.
they
Oh
sure
yeah.
did.
Definitely.
You know, we leave that out.
Yeah. They brought us to the TV.
From Sisters from Compton.
Sisters from Compton.
Yeah, they brought us to TV
They-
just
they-
like
they made-
Tiger
they
Woods
made-
brought us.
Right,
to TV.
right.
Yeah, sure did.
They made us look at it.
Made it, and they did, and they look good.
Yeah.
They look good. Serena at one point she was a symbol
Serena
of health.
Serena done flipped the script now.
I don't know what's
I
happening.
don't know what happened.
You
to
know,
her.
but this is off the court. She's retired, right?
Yeah,
Ain't she retired?
Yeah,
Is Venus retired?
yeah.
Venus is not retired.
Oh, she ain't?
Venus ain't retired
Mm.
yet. Serena retired.
Yeah, Serena, yeah.
She's doing some stuff that ain't real savvy. She's doing some of that Sammy Sosa mess.
Yeah, that
Bleaching
little
her
makeup
face.
stuff on the face.
Well, I don't
You know,
trip
that's
about
off
that
the court stuff.
because that's all it is enhancing the beauty. That's what makeup is. That's what makeup is.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, yeah.
What you might call enhancing, I might say they fucking up.
They wear lipstick. That's enhancing the beauty. They wear blush.
It depends. It depends on if you like that. I
Yeah,
guess.
you know,
Her husband liked it.
that's all they
Her
got.
husband want her to look more like him. But anyway,
Yeah, that's what they
All
say.
that speculation. We don't
That's
know.
all
You know,
speculation.
no, I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
just cracking a joke.
And now, Harold we did the top 10. He said get a couple honorable mentions.
What's
Yeah.
some name some
But-
honorable mentions, man?
Well, I got two honorable mentions on mine.
Okay, go ahead.
And
I
we
got
already
two.
talked about was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But see, when we go from 10 to whatever,
25,
if we
11
go
to
to
25.
that,
If we do that next week.
if we do that, you know. But I had Kareem as honorable mention in the top 10, and I also had Floyd Money Mayweather, 50-0.
See, that's a record to brag
See,
about.
50-0.
That's a record to brag about.
Yes, I had. So that's 2 boxes I had.
That's understandable. And
Yes,
and Floyd's still a bad dude, man.
man, Floyd.
He's still a bad guy.
Money, he making them guys make money
Right.
these days.
Yeah.
Well,
They
he
making
made-
money because of him.
He made
He making
people
money.
watch boxing too.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like a franchise type guy,
Yeah,
because he was a nice talker,
oh yeah.
back up what he said,
He back
you
up
know,
what he said.
and
He
so that's kind of
He had a few controversial fights, but
he had a
still
couple.
won.
Yeah, he had a couple.
He still won.
I saw a couple of them.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
What was the one dude? What was the one when the guy was talking to the referee? He just stopped boxing, talking to the referee, and then Floyd just stole on him.
and knocked him out.
You knocked him out. It's almost, I don't want to say
You're
what
supposed to
it,
be ready.
Yeah.
They say protect
Y'all know what
yourself
fight I'm talking
at
about.
all
all
times.
the time.
yeah.
And
The
he
guy,
did-
it's almost like, I don't know.
Protect yourself.
Y'all remember what fight I'm talking about,
Yeah, I
man?
remember he knocked
I
him
do.
out.
He just like
And
opened up
won,
his
But
arms.
but he forgot the fact that you're supposed to protect
And,
yourself.
and,
at
and
all
the ref
times.
had said go.
Right.
It wasn't like he hit him with
You
the
can't
ref.
go. You
Oh,
can't be in
nah.
that talk. What you talking to the ref for anyway?
You in a fight
You in a fight.
with Floyd Mayweather.
And Floyd know all
Floyd
about
knows,
boxing.
know all
man.
the tricks.
He knows
Floyd out of
boxing.
Grand Rapids,
His father.
Michigan.
Yeah, he knows boxing, man.
Yeah, baby.
My 2 honorable mentions are very, very, very uplifting.
Okay.
One is Kobe Bryant,
Yeah.
and number
Excellent.
2 is Simone Biles.
Okay.
So
Why do you pick Kobe?
Kobe had Los Angeles and the NBA for the most part. He held them at bay for at least, I'd say at least 12 years.
Even after the little scandal thing.
Yeah.
He came back from
Yeah.
that.
Even
came
during the scandal, he was killing it.
Even after he told on sack, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was killing it. He was killing it. He scored 50 points, I think 4 games in a row, 4 or 5 games in a row.
Kobe was
And,
off.
and then the
Awesome.
game that he broke it, he scored 49. So,
Okay.
he would get on a plane, go to the trial in Denver, Colorado, and come back and bust 55 points.
Yeah.
He was cold. I think
And
the
when he had
last
60 his last game.
I was about to
He
say,
had 60 last time.
you don't think that was a gimme?
No, he look. But what about when
You don't
he
think
had
that was a
70?
gimme?
He had 70 something on Jalen Rose now.
80.
80, yeah.
81.
He got the second highest
In the
points
game.
in ever.
So you think they just gave up
Who?
Jalen Rose and them?
No, they were trying.
No, they was
They
trying.
were trying.
He needed that game because, he needed to score that many points because the Lakers was losing that game.
Mm.
Toronto was killing them.
Yeah, Kobe was.
Kobe
What's up,
came
bro?
out and went ziggly boom.
Carpenter, hey, Rod.
He went
Okay.
ziggly boom.
Watch it from
And who you got as your other person?
Simone Biles.
And why did you pick Simone Biles?
Because she can fly.
And she's older. I was about to say elderly. And
Right.
but she's old for the sport.
And still,
And she jamming.
Yeah.
And
If you
still-
can't fly, you can't say nothing about
She
her.
cold with it
she
too,
can
man.
fly. She the baddest.
She
ever,
cold with it.
I think.
She's the best.
And then, you
And
know,
she's gonna win a gold this time.
and
too.
I gotta say this.
You don't
too.
think so? You don't think she's gonna win a gold?
Yeah, I think she is.
And I also was telling her, I don't think the men's basketball team
Oh,
Yeah.
go undefeated. I don't think they're gonna go undefeated.
Didn't they lose to the Sudan or
No,
some
they
Sudanese?
lost.
Lost
Yeah.
by 1.
They won by 1.
They won by 1.
So they didn't lose.
No, they didn't lose. No, look, you know LeBron carried them to the
You know what I found out though?
What?
Sudan. Guess who's back in Sudan?
Who?
Their basketball team.
Who?
Remember Luke Long?
Luke Longley?
Yeah.
Used to play with Jordan.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
the
not
No,
this-
not Luke Longley.
He used to play with the who did he play? He played with the he played with Minnesota, Miami. No, he played for Chicago.
Luke Longley.
Right, not
Yeah,
long, not the boy from
The center.
not him. Luke Long, he was a top draft pick. He was an African. He was from Sudan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's the one that's directly responsible for backing them. And they interviewed him. I didn't see this until the other day. They interviewed him, and he said that Sudan does not even have a indoor gym in the whole country.
I believe
They play outside.
I think Nigeria is like that too, man.
Yeah, they play outside.
You know, but
and I was watching some of that game. I didn't see
that
all
was
of
a
it.
good game.
Them boys
They can
long.
shoot.
well, they tall for
Yeah,
one.
they
long.
Sudanese are known for tall things too. So I read it wrong. I thought they had lost, but you said they won by one.
By one.
Do they have to play them again or no?
Yep.
Yeah, that was just exhibition.
They're in their bracket.
Okay, well they need to look out.
And the reason why I ain't got the king, LeBron James, on this because he ain't stopped yet. See, I'm not gonna put LeBron on here because he's still playing.
Right.
See, everybody on here done retired. See,
Where would you have LeBron on this list?
well, he ain't done yet. He ain't done.
Well,
yet.
we're gonna do an 11.
See, look,
We're gonna do 11 to 20 next week.
hey, okay, well, let me tell you something. See, that's why I say I can't put him on yet. You never know. What if he win 2 more?
2 more what? Championships?
Yeah. If I'm just saying, if you know they say if.
I need to zoom
If
on
frogs
Harold
had
right now.
wings, their ass wouldn't.
I need to do a zoom on Harold right now.
I don't, but I'm just saying I can't put him on there yet because he ain't done yet.
Right,
Okay.
right.
He
He
ain't
done. He ain't limping or nothing. He's still in the picture of health. And you got Bronny on the team now. Hey. Hey, Bronny scored some points the other day, man.
Thank
He
you.
did.
Bronny
I
scored some
watched
points.
that game. I was like, oh boy, look at Bronny.
Yeah.
You know,
Bronny doing it, man.
Made his first 3.
Yeah.
Went to the rack.
Yeah.
Did a lot.
What
of
did we
good
say?
things.
We say at the end of the season, we're going to revisit this. We're going to check out Bronny. We're going to go over Bronny. You said if Bronny does exceptionally well, you'll be like, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gonna
I
play.
will definitely. I'll be the first to say I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I think that the fact that really what I really messed up at is saying that he wasn't going to make the team. He automatically made the team when they gave him guaranteed salary.
Right.
They gave him guaranteed money. He going to make the team.
Yeah.
You know, so that's going to be, a given. What he does with it is a different story. Now, if he excels, I don't think he's going to excel. I really don't.
I wish you wouldn't think like. I think
he's gonna give him at least 8. I think he's gonna play at least 10 years in the league.
He's going
or more.
10?
Yeah.
How many in the league?
10 or more.
10 more with the Lakers.
No, I say in the league.
Okay, so
No matter what team you with, because look, you got players that move around that done played 15 years. They done played for 12 teams.
right.
18.
Yes,
Like that. You gotta understand that, man. People
You
move
think
around.
Ronnie will play 10 years in the
I think he
NBA?
at least get 10 in. Yeah.
I think he'll be lucky if he gets 3. I really do. I think he'll be lucky if he gets
Frank
3.
Wilson.
Hey, man, y'all know Bronny gonna get 10 in.
Frank Wilson, I need your opinion on Bronny James. How long?
LeBron gonna be right over there.
How long you think Bronny is going to be in the league?
I said 10.
What do you think?
He said 3.
I was gonna say 5.
You say 5
At the most.
at the most. I say
And
be
then
lucky
he's
if
not
he
gonna
gets-
be with the Lakers.
No, I didn't say that. I said you can move around. You got
Well,
players do that.
once LeBron retires, then it's all bets off. They could go ahead and trade him to somewhere else.
Ain't too many people gonna bite on him. He's a 6'1" guard.
But if his scoring ability, he's doing pretty good now.
Tell me he gonna get better.
I think
Watch.
he's going to get better.
I do too. He's gonna get better and stronger. Watch.
Now his younger brother is the one.
Is the monster.
See, man, you on the same page.
Exactly.
No, I
He's the
agree with
monster.
That's what y'all think.
That's the key.
I ain't seen him yet.
He's a
No,
bad.
he's a beast.
Yeah, I heard him.
He's a
I
monster.
saw
He's a
him. But look, Bronny,
He's the one going. He
Watch
almost 6'7" now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got that same type of game. He got that same type of
How many more years he got before he eligible?
He's in 11th grade.
Yeah, so he got.
So he got
They ain't doing that
At
little
least-
drafting from high school stuff no
No,
more.
Not no more.
Yeah.
he got at least 2 years.
watch Bronny get him 10.
But But I think he'll maybe get 1 or 2 years in college. Maybe one. At the
Maybe
most.
one, yeah.
At the
I'll say
most.
one.
We talking
It
about
depends
that
on next year though, because he's gonna grow. He's gonna get taller.
Right. Yeah, he's 6'6",
He's gonna get
6'7"
taller.
now.
He's gonna get taller.
Yeah.
He's more like his pops than Bronny.
Bronny's 6'1", and that's with his tennis shoes.
That's the problem. Yes.
You know, he's too small, man. I
You
mean, not to
ain't
be-
never too small. I don't believe that. I don't believe in that. You too small.
Okay, what is he gonna do?
Allen Iverson wasn't too small, was he?
He ain't Allen Iverson.
Isaiah Thomas wasn't too
He
small.
ain't
was he?
Isaiah Thomas.
Okay, then
He
they the
ain't even
same
close
height.
to. He ain't even.
They're the same
But
height.
they
Got the same skill.
they don't have
right.
the skill set.
But I'm just saying, he's saying he's too small. You ain't too
He's too
small.
small. He's too
No,
small
he
to
ain't.
excel like playing 10 years.
No, you ain't. Man, look, what's called played 10 years. He just retired.
Who?
What's his name? The little guard out of Connecticut. Now he can score though. What's
Oh,
the
you
guard
talking
out
about-
of?
yeah.
He just retired.
Yeah, I know
He
he's
played with Boston
right.
and all them. Yeah, I
Right.
think he
He
played
didn't
about
play 10
13
years.
Oh, yes, he did.
No, he didn't
I
play
bet he played at least 13 years. Yes, he did. He can score. What do you do?
He could score.
Ask the crew down there.
Vance, come on. Who I'm talking about? A guard out of Connecticut, UConn. Can handle that
boy,
ball.
man? What is his
He
name?
played for Miami Heat too.
My brother.
What's his name?
I can't call that boy's name. I know who you're talking about. I don't think he played 10 years though.
Vance is watching. Okay, Vance, who's the little guy played? He just retired. He played.
Luau Dang, that's who.
Luau Dang, yeah. Little guy he played for Boston. He was a little guy played for Boston. They traded him down. He went down to Miami, and I think he just retired this year.
Yeah.
And he played more than 10
Mario,
years.
you know who he is. Played for just retired from Boston.
Yeah, it was a little guard. Yeah,
Little guard. He won a
He can
championship.
score, too.
He won a championship
They won-
at UConn.
and UConn. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he played 10 years though.
Watch. Yes, he did. At least.
You
At
think he
least,
played 10
yeah,
years?
at least 10.
I tell y'all
Okay,
what.
what is this? 20? This is 24.
Because he made the All-Star game before.
Oh, he could play, but he had a skill set though. That boy
Telling you.
could go.
Yeah.
I tell y'all what. We're gonna have to close it,
Yeah,
man.
we got to
Close
wrap
it
it
down.
down.
Okay.
We've been doing
This
an
is a big
hour. We
telephone.
did an hour and 15
Okay.
tonight. So
Rio,
say
thanks
what's
for
up to your
sh-
people,
for
man.
Showing up. Thanks for
Curtis
your
Steele,
answers.
what's up, baby? Ryan Carpenter,
Carolyn,
here in
love you,
Mexico.
girl.
Vance
Bunny,
McCoy,
how are you, Bunny?
my
I
man
hope
Mike
you
Martin.
listened. I
Thanks
hope
for
you
that
had fun.
information too,
Enjoy
man.
it. Beverly
my
Tatum,
condolences to,
love you, Beverly.
Larry Mosley's family.
Stephen Cruz.
Thanks, Mike, for that, man. You know that was
let's see
my partner.
Who else is on here?
Man, that was my partner.
Mm.
Who
Thanks,
else?
everybody. for
Vance, of course, it's always a pleasure to hear you because we know you got.
We need to
something
get Vance
say.
down here one day,
Yeah,
man.
he ain't coming.
Yeah, he-
Angela Turner, Miss Turner, Angela, that's my girl there. That's Derek's wife.
Oh yeah, Angie. Hey, Angie.
Kelly, how are you, Kelly?
Kelly on there too?
This is another Kelly.
Oh,
I
okay.
think Kelly.
Let me see.
What's Kelly's last name? Okay, Kelly, and then we got who else we got on there? That's it.
That's it.
Well, check this out.
Kathy Harrison.
Kathy Harrison. Hey, is that Kathy with a C or
K.
K?
Kathy.
Okay.
We go back.
Rob, be careful
Junior
over there in
high
Mexico.
Kimball Walker.
Kimball Walker.
Kimball
Yeah, that's
Walker.
what I'm talking.
That's
Kimball
it.
Walker.
Okay.
Mario pulled it up. Just
See
now.
it? Yeah, Kimball
Mario,
Walker.
In
Mario.
Connecticut,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kimball.
How many years did he play, Mario?
Kimball. Kimball made the All-Star team a couple times, man.
He made, yeah.
Yeah,
But Kimball could play.
Yeah.
You think Kimball's skill set is less than Bronny's?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I was going by what you saying height. He said he too little. He not too little. I don't believe in that you too little.
Okay.
But you can go up in there.
Okay.
So
Right.
check this out, guys. We're gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and wrap. Hey, man, another lively episode.
It was.
Undeniably. Sports South, give yourself right. Nice round of applause. We got
Yes,
Craig Tucker, Harold White. We're here every Wednesday, broadcast live from the Pine Hollow
Got Cookie
Winery.
on there. I forgot.
Hey,
Cook.
Cookie!
What's up, Cookie?
We are on the Mo Rock Entertainment Network on YouTube, but you can also catch the rebroadcast of this on the Undeniably Sports Talk group on Facebook.
Yes.
So come check it out. If you missed the beginning of the show, we talked some good subjects. So we're going to do 11 through 20. We're going to go up to 100. And this is all based on the old stats that were done earlier in the 2000s. So, Craig and Harold got their own stats. We did 1 to 10. Every week, we're going to go all the way up to 100. We're going to do 11 through 20 next week. And that's Wednesday, every Wednesday, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time here. Okay, guys, y'all want to say something?
I just want to say one thing. My guy Miles is on here.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Gonzalez. Miles used to be a heck of a coach.
Okay.
In what league was that? The AAU. He was the AAU.
Tell Miles to check us out on the rebroadcast. We're here every Wednesday, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Craig, you want to say something, homie?
Yeah, I got my main man Ronnie O watching.
Oh, what's up, Ronnie O?
Okay.
Of my homegirl Stacy Pye, Mike Martin, Gail Waller. Hey, Gail. Who else got Francine Jones. Hey, Miss Jones. Yeah, I got a lot of people. Charles Young. What's up, Chuck? Yeah, a lot of people watching. You King, my main man.
You a superstar, Craig. Come on now. Come on. You got all the Flintstones up there watching. Flintstonians, they didn't move sporadically around the country.
That's right.
But they always stoned for Flint, right? Flintstone.
Come put a patent on that.
All right. Hey, y'all. So we good, man. Next Wednesday, check us out. Undeniably Sports Talk. Craig Tucker, Harold White, and we out.
Beautiful. Right. Great. Excellent. Oh, that was excellent. That was a good show.
Man, listen.
That was great.
Man, they getting y'all. Hold on. Y'all getting a lot of people, man, watching y'all. See, like on the Ask a Lady Ask a Man,